Hi Roy, Barnaby here from Heavy Hitter Sales Video, doing a free analysis for newlookwindows.com.au. Now, first thing, amazing website, really well designed, big, beautiful, clear hero images, it's minimal, it's clean, it's probably one of the best websites we've done an analysis for. But despite this, it's still just another brochure style website. It's not a sales website. So basically what we look for in a sales website, first of all, is something that engages and addresses the customer. A headline that grabs their attention, and then text that answers their questions and solves customer problems. So a brochure website will simply state facts. It's a brochure. What you guys do, how long you've been in the business for, what you can supply, what associations you're members of, etc. But it doesn't really, none of this really addresses what a customer wants from you specifically. It's not a direct response website, it's a brochure. So, a great example of a website where the headlines and text address the customer is Grasshopper.com. So Grasshopper offers call services to businesses, but their website has been designed amazingly. It works harder than any of their salespeople ever could because it's there around the clock, always advertising, always getting leads, always converting prospects into customers. It really fills their sales funnel. So, big headline, turn the world into your office. Says what they do, relates to the customer. The subheadline lets you run your business using your cell phones, answers a specific customer question about Grasshopper. Then any additional information they want to provide is succinctly explained in some dot points. You could take it as these dot points are the top 6 questions that a prospect might ask of Grasshopper before getting on board, and they've answered them simply and really easily to digest in some dot points on the home page. Basically everything you need to know about the business and get involved is right there when you land. New Look Windows looks nice, some really good images, but then down here there's big blocks of text that are really discouraging for people to read. People don't want to have to look through this to find out if you can provide what they want. They want their questions answered straight away, really easily read. Another thing is there's no way to capture prospect information. You have a contact form, which people have to click on a tab, go to a page, fill in an extended contact form with a specific request. Now this is a lot of work for someone who wants to just find out the basics about some windows. They're not really sure what they're looking for, they're checking out the competition. It's a lot of work for someone to do to give you a sale. Normally for high order purchases such as a whole set of windows or a sales oriented website, people don't purchase straight away. Maybe about 3% of people do. They're looking for something, they find the product, the provider, and they buy straight away. About 50% of people who do not buy straight away would be willing to buy if you were to capture them, capture their contact information, and give them information that they need, specials that they want, and just generally build rapport and relationship with them over a period of time. Those are the people that you are missing out on through this site. An example of how to capture these prospects is an opt-in box. So an opt-in box is a really simple form that only gets basic information. It's very easy for someone to fill out, no work needed. But they get something in return. There's an incentive for them to give you their information. An example might be a box with give us your name and email, and we will send you a newsletter with the top 5 things you have to know about purchasing quality windows. So they get some information that they're looking for without doing a lot of work. But then you also have their contact details, which you can use to offer them promotions and just generally communicate with them through an extended marketing plan to get them to eventually choose you once they've decided to buy windows. So an example is our website, Heavy Hitter Sales Videos. Instead of having hero images like your site, we have a hero video. It explains everything that we do. It's really easy to read, really easy to look into. People don't have to look through text or scour the website for information. Really effective tool. But then we have an opt-in box. So again, like the Grasshopper page, everything that anyone really needs to know from our website is right where they land. They don't have to scroll or look through the site. So our opt-in box, very basic: name, the website, number and email, and they get a free website analysis, similar to the one that I'm doing for you today. So they're getting something that they want and that helps them, and we're getting the contact information so that we can inform them about our products and eventually convert that prospect into a customer. New Look Windows is nothing like that. As I said, there's only this lengthy contact form that people have to find before getting into contact with you. Those 50% of people that might buy, who are just glancing at the site, they're going to move on. There's nothing for them here except some nice images. Also, there are no customer testimonials here. You've been trading in the same location since 1965. You must have hundreds of people willing to offer testimonials supporting your business. They must be happy with it, and they're willing to tell other people that what you guys do is a great, great job. Now, testimonials work very much the same way as word of mouth. It's just an extension of word of mouth sales. Sales works the best that way. People trust what other people say and what their friends and family think of different businesses. So a testimonial basically just captures that and puts it on display for any prospects to look at. Grasshopper again does this really well. You've got this page here. Let's say you want to find out a bit more and you scroll down. Immediately you're presented with some testimonials. These people like and trust Grasshopper service. It's just social proof to get a prospect into a customer. Then they also have these corporate sponsors or corporations that use the product. If someone sees that these big reputable brands are using Grasshopper, it's so much easier for them to also trust and use Grasshopper. It's just really strong social proof supporting the business. So some testimonials would go a massive, massive way in converting prospects into customers. Now, the design, as I said, is really great. It's a very clean, minimal, modern website with good hero images. The navigation's easy. There isn't a lot, too much information to clutter everything up. It's a great website. But it isn't a sales website. Also, another thing that leads into it being a brochure and not a sales website, that there are no call to action buttons. There is one here. I like this arrange a quote button. Big, bold, gets people involved. But then it takes them to this page, which is just the contact form. So people have to fill out name, email, phone, the subject. Any comments they have, send it through. If that call to action button was simply leave your number and we will get in touch with you to offer you a free quote. So much easier for the person to do. They don't get redirected to a different page and have to fill in a long form. There's minimal work for them, but you now have engaged them into your process, into your sales funnel. Very powerful stuff. Also, having a call to action button at the bottom of the page is also really good because people scroll down finding out more and more. Then they get to the bottom and they have to go to the top to do anything. If you were to prompt them at the bottom of a page, once they've found out what they want, it's so much easier to get them involved in your business. So we do that. We have an opt-in box at the top, then all the information. Now, pointing out what I've been talking about, big headlines which address the customer. We explain what we do, but in relation to what the customer wants in dot points. Dot points, very simple text, customer testimonials, some more dot points. Once you get to the bottom of the page, there's a prompt, there's a call to action, an opt-in box. They don't have to scroll to the top. Everything that they need is right there. So even though this page isn't long, having an opt-in box at the bottom is just prompting people to take action and be a part of what New Look Windows can offer. I really like how you have this blog section with different posts. This could definitely take pride of place on the page. It could be brought up, it could be made larger, so that people can really see that there is progress, there are things happening, and it's easier for them to click on and see what's going on. So overall, it's a really nice website, but it isn't a sales website. So you're free to do with this information whatever you will. You can try and get your design team to create a sales-oriented website as opposed to a brochure website, or we can get in contact with Heavy Hitter Sales Videos for a free hour-long consultation to discuss what we can do for your business. Thanks a lot.